Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince has stuff happening, going from scene to scene, having Harry find out who the Half-Blood Prince is, kind of. I've seen this once before. I remember not loving it, so let's get on to the positives. Some small positives. This one doesn't start with the Dursleys. I don't like them. So that's good, so I kind of like that. Harry Potter's spells, he says the Stupefy spell and Sectra Sempta, so that's pretty cool. The flashbacks are interesting of Tom Riddle. It gives us backstory and it's kind of interesting. The Quidditch tryouts was kind of interesting and the Quidditch game was pretty cool. And the mystery of whose book it is, of who wrote down these notes in the book, and it's signed the Half-Blood Prince. So who the Half-Blood Prince is was kind of interesting, kind of engaging. That's about it for positives. On to the mixed. The mini adventure with Harry and Dumbledore at the end of the film is good, and it's creepy, it's tense, but it's only 15 minutes. So, that's 15 minutes out of a 2-hour and 20-minute movie. So it's good, but it's just short. And unfortunately, it comes at the end of the movie where I've kind of lost engagement for the movie from the past 2 hours or so. So it's good, but I just don't get into it. It's too short, and it comes near the end of the movie. And now the negatives. This movie is very slow. It has a good setup for the last two movies, but the movie doesn't get interesting until the last 20 minutes. And like I just said, even though the last 20 minutes is interesting, I'm just too far removed from actually enjoying it. So this movie, it's not a standalone movie. Like, you really can't watch this as a standalone. You have to watch, like, the last, or the previous 5 movies. It's a movie that is almost entirely set up. So there's not a lot of payoff in the movie. Not a lot happens. It doesn't really have a set beginning and end story in this movie that you can actually follow. It's just setting up Deathly Hallows. The last 2 Deathly Hallows movies. That's not very interesting. And I feel like they could have shortened up this movie by maybe 20, maybe even 30 minutes. Because, again, not a lot happens. So, because, again, it doesn't get interesting until the last 15 minutes. You could probably shorten up scenes, maybe cut out some stuff, and shorten it by 20 to 30 minutes. Aside from being too long and too boring, the other negative is it would have been a bigger reveal. Spoilers. This will be a spoilers for the ending of who the Half-Blood Prince is. It would have been a bigger reveal if they focused on who is the Half-Blood Prince, who wrote the notes in this book. When it's revealed that it's Severus Snape, I'm like, I don't care. Like, you didn't focus that much on it, so... And it seems to kind of just come out of nowhere, because all I remember in the movie is, like Harry is chasing after Severus, and he says, fight back! Fight back! And then Snape knocks him down and says, I'm the Half-Blood Prince. I don't care. Whatever. That honestly kind of really didn't go anywhere, so... Sorry, I just do not care. So, in the end, this might be the worst original Harry Potter film, not including the Fantastic Beasts films, but this might be the worst original Harry Potter films of the 8 films. I just really did not like this. I remember now why I didn't like this the first time that I watched it. And this is only my second time watching it. I remember why I never really went back to this. This movie is just really boring, and honestly, something that I noticed in the movie, this movie is just like muted colors. It's dark, it's really dark whites, blacks, and grays. So even the color scheme of the movie is just boring. There's just not really that much color to it. So the story is boring, the twists are boring, and even somehow the color scheme of the movie is boring. I do not know how you do that, but it did that. So this is probably the worst Harry Potter film of the original 8 movies. So I really do not recommend this one. So that's it for this review. Quick before I stop the video, when I do Deathly Hallows, I think I'm going to do both movies. They're going to be separate videos. So Deathly Hallows Part 1 will be one video. Deathly Hallows Part 2 will be another video. But I think I'll do them either within the same day or the same weekend. So those will be kind of like a back-to-back review. Back-to-back movie review. Back-to-back movie reviews. So there you go. So yeah. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, not a good movie. Thanks for watching.